Good morning, everyone. It is Craig from Paramount Financial Planning coming to you with a different video today. I was actually asked, what's it like to be a financial advisor? So today I'm going to go completely out of my comfort zone and I'm going to show you the day in the life of a financial advisor. So I woke up this morning about 7 a.m., 7:15 this morning. Have a couple client appointments. I'll show you what my calendar looks like today, what we'll be doing today as a financial advisor. So I'll show you my morning routine. I know it's going to be super exciting. Show you what I eat, show you how I take care of the pets. You get to see my cat today as well. You won't see my wife because I wanted to wait till she left the house so she doesn't make fun of me making this video, because it is 1000% completely out of my comfort zone. I know I just said that, but I normally don't do things like this, so we'll see how it goes. All right, awesome. Well, here we are. First thing in the morning, what I do, I bought a Tesla, I call them a mug, but thermos, whatever you want to call them. It was an Earth Day mug, so I think they donated $10 for every mug they bought. But honestly, it's the best mug I've ever had. Keeps things super hot for forever, keeps things super cold. So what I usually do, fill this up with water in the morning. Fill it up. First thing that always goes in my body is always some water before I drink coffee. And then I'll actually go ahead and start making breakfast. I have a 9 a.m. client appointment, so I have to kind of get going here because it is about, I think, 8 o'clock or so in the morning. But what I'm going to have for breakfast today, I scrambled 2 eggs. My dad actually has chickens, so it's pretty cool where we get fresh, cage-free, all organic, nothing like that, all the healthy stuff. We get the eggs, so I'm going to have 2 eggs today, scramble those. And then I'm also going to have some fruit. And usually I have a piece of bread with some peanut butter. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on breakfast. That way I can get dressed for my 9 a.m. client appointment. Not bad this morning. Now, most of you know I'm a very, I would say, type A person, very routine, have the same routine pretty much every morning, everything like that. I'm kind of lame. And I do eat the same thing almost every day. My wife and I, we cook on Saturdays, Sundays, have food for the week, and eat the same thing throughout the week. But sometimes I do like to mix it up and get wild and crazy, so I hope you're sitting down. But I do like to have some oatmeal every once in a while. It's usually later in the week or so. But go ahead and carry this in the home office and show you around that and see what it looks like. So this is the home office right here. Yeah, super exciting setup. Actually just got the desk. It was like a year or so ago. I used to have a humongous cubicle desk in here. All right, so that's the home office. I got the desk about a year or so ago. There was a deal on Amazon. You know me, I'm a sucker for a deal. If you watch my about me video that we released on our social media platforms and everything like that. So going through my morning routine right now, what I usually do, obviously open up the laptop. I do hate to admit this, but I do have a morning show I listen to every morning. It's Rover's Morning Glory. I'm not sure if we have to edit that name out or not, but some of you love him, some of you hate him. I've been listening since I was in high school. And like I said, routine person, listen to him every morning. If I miss it, when I was out on vacation, for example, I can download the podcast and listen to that on an airplane and everything like that. But morning routine goes, we have a client-facing system or interface called Orion. That's where I see all my accounts. Log onto that, get onto Fidelity, which is our custodian, the company that physically holds the investments for us, for our clients. Get on Fidelity, look at all the accounts, see if anything's changed, to see if, we have a couple clients that we recently took on as clients for the firm, so I want to make sure if their accounts are getting established correctly, the ACATs or the automatic account transfers, making sure the assets are being transferred over to the accounts, because if they do show the accounts, I have to go ahead and place the trades to get them invested in the market based on their risk tolerance. So I usually go through that, open up my Outlook. We use Microsoft, we're a Microsoft firm, so respond to any emails. Honestly, I'm pretty bad though. Whenever I get an email, I usually look at it and almost respond if I'm not doing something or if I'm like sitting on the couch just relaxing. Again, type A. I'd like to get back to clients as soon as I can, but some emails that I can't respond to necessarily on my phone because it might require a little more brain power, or if it's a longer email, I'd rather type it than physically use my thumbs on my device. So I'll look at all my emails as well. And then look at the calendar for the day. So I'm going to show you that. It will have to blur the names for compliance purposes, right? Confidentiality reasons. But I'll show you what it looked like throughout this week, and then I'll show you what it looks like today. Alrighty, hopefully you guys can see this. Hopefully it comes over okay. So today, kind of a crazy day, which is okay. It's good having these. So I have a 9 a.m. This is a first appointment with a client. She was a referral from or potential client, I should say. She was a referral from an existing client. There's no greater compliment that we can receive as financial advisors as someone passing our name along because they, happy about the work that we do. They like us, they, believe in us as a firm. That's the biggest compliment someone can ever give us. And honestly, that's how we grow organically, being able to take the right clients on, making sure we're the right accountability partner, but also making sure that they're the right clients for us too. Because, I will say the clients that Zach and I have, we're just so fortunate and grateful for the people that are on our bus. Because a lot of great people. We have some fantastic relationships. So being able to expand with those relationships with the friends of our clients, it just means the world to us. So I have a clock, should go to about 10 o'clock appointment here. And then I have an in-person appointment in my office. So I'm actually going to get dressed after I eat breakfast here. That way I'm ready to go afterwards. But at 10:30 to about 11 o'clock, meeting with a school teacher. She's been a client since, I believe, 2018. So it's kind of crazy as you get later in this career, just how relationships can continue. And it's just one of the most rewarding things. I do have a little bit of a break, so I might try to squeeze in a quick workout because I have an evening appointment later tonight, so we'll see if I have enough time for that. I have a 1 o'clock phone call with payroll. Payroll meaning with Tala, our marketing intern. I have a call with them just to kind of button up some things for tax purposes. And then I have another pretty decent break from probably like 1:30 to 3 o'clock because I have a 4 o'clock back in the office, so I have to drive back to the office, which is in Cuyahoga Falls, meeting with another first appointment. Actually, she reached out to us on social media, so that we've actually had a couple people reach out to us. They've seen our videos, so it's been very kind of reassuring that what we're doing on social media, people are actually enjoying the videos and enjoying the content. So I have a 4 o'clock first appointment. Usually those go about maybe an hour-ish or so. And then depending on the weather or if that appointment runs long or not, I was asked to sub in a golf league tonight. So I get to golf with my Uncle Dave, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if you guys know, but I love golfing. I'm very fortunate to have a great relationship with my father-in-law. I golf with him on Thursday nights, but he's actually out on vacation down in Georgia. So he asked me to sub for him in tonight's league. If I'm able to make it, fantastic. And then golfing tomorrow as well. But that's the highlight of the day there. Usually, I do have some gaps as you see, but usually they get filled in. I do have to finish a financial plan for a client tomorrow that I'm meeting with. So probably between that 2 and 3 o'clock time. I did most of it yesterday, but I'll kind of show you what that looks like. And then I'm going to go ahead and eat breakfast here because it is currently 8:30. So I have about 30 minutes to get to eat and then get ready for that appointment. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, just finished breakfast. So now I got to go take care of the animals. I get to show you what I do next. But first, take a look at this bum. Make the bed this morning. She decided to post up on her mom's side of the bed. Take a little nap this morning. Absolutely love it so much. So I can't make the bed this morning because of her. But so we do have a couple bird feeders. I know I'm like an 80-year-old man, but we have a bird feeder outside of our kitchen window. There's actually a little but go ahead and fill those up and take care of them. Even though they're kind of full, but usually we have like a large flock of sparrows or whatever come and eat the whole thing. So I'm not gonna be home till later tonight, so figure fill it up. I got the bird feeder all filled up. I do have to admit that I do have a little friend living underneath our deck here. Just a little chipmunk. I always like to sprinkle just a little bit of seed for this right next to its home. Go too far from the feeder, but it is very cute when he comes out and sits on the kind of sits on the deck and eats and gets everything as well. So, but that's it. Animals are now taken care of. We used to have a feeder in the front, but unfortunately the squirrels ruined that because they are way smarter than me. Unfortunately, I was battling with this one for probably, I don't know, probably a month or so, and I just kind of gave up. So it just sits there as an empty feeder until I could figure out what the heck to do. Because I tried a squirrel cone, I tried doing zip ties to make it lower than the branch, but they win every time. It's the craziest thing in the world. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and lock up out here and get inside, get changed for my 9 a.m. appointment. And look who decided to get up. Decided to get up for the day. All right, all dressed for the day here. Figure I'd give you a quick picture, a quick look, see what we're wearing. Decided to go with a suit today, gray suit. One of my, actually it was custom made. The company that we rented our tuxedos from, or our suits when I got married, they gave me a free suit for using them as a rental. So I was like, again, sucker for a deal. So that's probably why it's my favorite suit here. I don't wear ties anymore. Ever since COVID happened, I just kind of got out of the habit of doing it, and honestly, it's just way more comfortable, especially in the summertime when you have this button, undone and everything like that. It makes just work a little more enjoyable when I'm not wearing a tie. I do wear them sometimes when things are a little more formal or such, but usually no tie. And honestly, a lot of times I don't even wear a suit. It's more of like a sport coat now, a nice patterned sport coat and everything like that, a little more relaxed. Just some psychology behind the way people perceive you, as long as you wear nice clothes and everything like that. But formal suit and tie, kind of comes off as a little more salesy. At least a couple of articles and studies I was reading, everything like that. So I decided to change things up a bit. But honestly, I'm way more comfortable being more business casual. Just makes life a little easier. So for this appointment here, kind of like when I'm getting prepped for and pulling up, usually for any first appointments, referral appointments, I should say, we made a document called The World of Paramount, which essentially summarizes our firm. We had a local marketing guy develop it up for us, but it says, who Zach and I are, who's RFG, why did we partner with them, all the different things that we can do for clients, the different types of accounts, the different types of investments, our process of when we work with clients on the financial planning arrangement. Usually it's a multi-step meeting. This first one, we call it the Let's Get Started, or I should probably say the reason why Paramount was founded. It's on a hiking analogy. You're standing at the bottom of the mountain, you're looking at the top, and you're thinking, oh, I can see the top of the mountain. This is going to be an easy hike, but that's not the case. When you start on the journey of hiking up the mountain, you have switchbacks, you have hazards, you have animals, things that can delay your hike or make it a little more hazardous. So that's why we're here to be the Sherpa to guide our clients their financial journey. So we explain that process to the clients. But really, this first appointment is saying, hey, am I the right accountability partner for you? Are we the right advisor to help you on your journey? But it's also a two-way street. We're thinking, are they the right client for us, for Paramount, for us long term? Because when we take someone on as a client, honestly, it's like a marriage. We plan on being with that person for the next 20, 30 years. We don't want short-term relationships. That's not what we're trying to build here at Paramount in terms of the culture we're trying to build. But we really want to create a fun environment, which is why we do client events throughout the year. We have a couple planned for this year, so stay tuned for that. But we're pretty excited for what we're building in this whole transition to independence, to be able to limit that corporate influence, the ethical call them dilemmas or conflicts of interest that we had when working for a corporation. But as an independent advisor, it is such a relief just being able to say it's always what's in the best interest of the client. It doesn't matter which company we use now. It's whatever can get us the best features or benefits or strategies for the clients. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this pulled up. I got 10 minutes to meet this client. Virtual meeting through Microsoft Teams, and then sometimes we do use Zoom, but usually Microsoft Teams is just a little easier for me anyway. Again, type A, don't like change much, but this appointment should go for about 30-40 minutes or so, and then to get in my car, drive to the office for the 10:30. But I'll catch up with you guys after this appointment. All right, guys, just finished my 9 a.m. appointment. It is currently 9:45. Honestly, fantastic appointment. This is why I am so passionate about being a financial advisor. You just meet just some genuine, down-to-earth, fantastic people. We set up another appointment. Again, during these first appointments, I tell them, I don't want you to make a decision about us it's just a conversation of making sure we're the right accountability partner for them. But she seems pretty excited, and honestly, I would absolutely love to have her as a client because fantastic personality, just a great person. I don't know, I've been doing this for 8 years, 9 years, I don't know, it kind of blends together, but you kind of just pick up on the ability to read people, and she just seems just like such a good person, and I think she'd be a great partner with us. So fantastic appointment. It gets me energized for the day. I'm excited, in a fantastic mood now when I have a good appointment like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pack up my bag, my work bag, computer, iPad, etc. Head to the Cuyahoga Falls office where I'm meeting with a teacher at 10:30. You get to see Tala as well because she should be there as well. She gets there at 10 o'clock, so that's pretty cool. And then looking forward to talking to you guys then. I don't know if you remember earlier when I was feeding my chipmunk and everything like that, but I just wanted to show you how cute this is what I love. Just sitting there, hopefully you can see it, right by the pile that I gave him. Like, that's why I love animals so much. They're just so appreciative. When you do things for them. I don't know, maybe I'm a little emotional, everything like that, but all right, guys, we'll see you at the office. Sorry, last thing I forgot. You think I'm type A. Well, here she's very type A as well. Every time I come to the kitchen, we give Kitty what's called a meat stick, which is honestly, we come to find out, it's a treat that vets give bad animals, these little meat sticks here, but she loves them to death. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her little afternoon snack before she chops my foot off here, before she knows what's coming to her. And give her meat stick, and then I'm gonna head out. All right, in my car, driving to work right now, about 18-minute drive to the office, so it's not too terrible. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I actually drive an electric car, and there's a lot of misconceptions about electric cars. I figured it might want to be kind of interesting to talk about instead of reading some like news articles and everything that you might see on like Google and everything like that. But I've owned this thing since 2021. I bought it in March. I have about 50,000 miles or so on it, and it's honestly the best vehicle I've ever had. I can't tell you how convenient it is to not have to worry about going to the gas station, paying, $4 a gallon or whatever it is now for fuel to be able to go to work or go see clients and everything like that. I just come home, back in the garage, plug it in, and wake up, and I got a full tank of gas and everything like that. But, there is something about like range anxiety. At first, yes, there is a little bit of range anxiety just because it's something new and something different, but you get used to it, and you do have to plan a little bit in terms of like if I'm driving a lot throughout the day. Like right now I have 113 miles until empty, but like I'm just pretty much just driving to Cuyahoga Falls and back to my house in Akron, going back to Cuyahoga Falls, and then the golf course is in Cuyahoga Falls as well, so I'm not really doing a lot of driving today. But like sometimes when I have to go to New Philadelphia or up to like Bay Village, then definitely have to charge more. But a couple questions I get, how long does it take to charge? At home, I get 30 miles per hour approximately on the charge, so usually within 4 or 5 hours I have a full tank of gas based on how much I charge to, because technically you're not supposed to charge 100% of the battery because it's bad for it. But there's some new studies that come out that say it's actually not a bad thing to do that. But I usually charge to around 70%. That's plenty to get me around where I need to go, unless I'm going again further south or further up north where I need to charge a little bit more. But when I'm on a road trip, you can hit up a supercharger where within 15 minutes you're ready to go. So for example, I drove this thing down to Dave Ramsey's headquarters because Zach and I are SmartVestor pros. I drove it down there. It usually adds about an hour-ish to your trip because you do have to stop, plug it in, wait for it to charge. But it's kind of nice because you get out, go to the bathroom, get something to eat, walk around. It's a nice little break and everything like that. But usually within 15 minutes we're able to go. Sometimes you do have to charge longer depending on the distances between the supercharging network. But as long as you follow what the GPS says, it's not really stressful at all, because the technology that's in this thing, it's by far the best in my opinion. As far as service goes, I spent a total of $0 on maintenance. Hopefully I'm not jinxing myself. Obviously no oil changes, fluid changes, anything like that. Very low maintenance. Unfortunately, I did get 2 nails in my tire though. I had to pay $200 for a new tire, and then since I am frugal and cheap, as you guys know, the lady's like, you should get hazard insurance on your tires. And I'm thinking, I'm not paying that. It's like $200 or whatever it was. And then sure enough, a week later, I get another nail in my tire. But fortunately, I was able to fix that myself. But it's funny because I told the lady, very, very friendly person at Goodyear, at the Goodyear Service Center, very friendly. I was like, if I come back in here with another tire, like, I expect that you say I told you so. I need you to rub it in my face for me being a cheapskate. So, but there's some things some people like to take the risk. I'm more of a gambler with that because I figured my luck's not that bad. But unfortunately, I ended up getting another nail in my tire, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so I head into the Falls office right now. I think of some other things I could talk about the car with. Just highly recommend it for the for the electric vehicles. It's very convenient. The technology's great, and some do qualify for a tax incentive, so you can get potentially up to $7,500 tax credit as long as you owe that much under taxes. So that's kind of cool, where you can get somebody back and use some subsidies in order to buy a vehicle. So. Alrighty, enough talking for now, going through Sand Run Park, but I'll plan to see you guys when I get to the office. Alright guys, just got to the office for my 10:30 appointment. It is 10:20-ish. Everyone knows Tala, right?
Hi.
She's the mastermind behind, well, this video, of course, doing the day of the life of the advisor, but also just running all of our social media platforms. So right now she's responding to our compliance, trying to get a video approved. That way we can post it later today if we can. And she'll be working on some other things, some events and stuff forward. If you want us to do more, we can do more as well. Maybe she'll do a life of the marketing intern at Paramount Financial Planning. But awesome. I'm going to prep for my 10:30 appointment. I'll plan on talking to you guys after. All right, guys. Just finished my 10:30 appointment. It is currently 12 o'clock noon. I am getting in my car. I'm going to head home, eat lunch real quick, and then get ready for my 1 o'clock phone appointment with that payroll company. And then if I do have, depending on how long that goes, it should only go maybe 30 minutes or so for that appointment. I might try to squeeze in a workout, like I said before. I'm fortunate enough where the gym that I'm by, it's actually just right down the street from me, like 5 minutes or so. So I might get changed, get a quick workout in, and then come back, get rechanged, and then get ready for my 4 o'clock appointment at the office. So all right, I'm gonna head home and I'll talk to you guys when I get there. Hey, it's me again. I forgot to tell you guys how the 10:30 appointment went, but I figured I'd give you a quick summary. So I met with the client. She was an existing client at my previous firm, and she decided that she wants to talk about potentially moving her previous account over to us, which is awesome. It's kind of crazy though, but I looked at when we started working together, 2018. So it's kind of fun seeing that progression of how long you've been with someone and everything like that. Honestly, it's really like a marriage or a relationship. When we take people on as clients at Paramount, we're really trying to be that long-term advisor, like committing for 20, 30, maybe even 40 years, depending on how old I am at that time or how old they are. So, but we're going to get back together in November and discuss some options with her, because that's a kind of a point in time where we're able to move that account. But it was a great appointment. She's a fantastic person. I'm super grateful. When we did make the transition, clients, including her, liked us enough to follow us to our new firm and really kind of experience what we're building here at Paramount. So, all right, I'm gonna head home again, taking a different way home due to some construction. About, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Drive home 18 minutes. So should be home here around 12:15, 12:18. And gonna eat some lunch and get ready for my next appointment. See you guys there. All right, just got home. As you can tell, changed my wardrobe. I am gonna try to get a quick workout in after this 1 o'clock. Do have some lunch. Show you guys. I eat the same thing pretty much every day. I have some white rice and some cooked carrots. Ground turkey with a special rub I make. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do like cooking and everything like that. I have a killer wing recipe. So you can ask my best friend about that. Pretty darn good wings that I can make, but with a dry rub. But I'm going to eat some lunch here, prep for my 1 o'clock here. It's not a client meeting. It's more, again, just get some questions answered for payroll. And then I do hear it's starting to storm here, unfortunately, so I'm not sure if golf's going to happen tonight, but it's okay. But at least I can go get a quick workout in. So I'm going to eat, and then I'll talk to you guys after my 1 o'clock. All right, everyone. So I just finished that phone call. Unfortunately, it was late. One of my biggest pet peeves, and I will say this on camera, is being late. And fortunately, I'm kind of rude because I'm kind of like rudely early sometimes to some appointments. Like when I tell a client, "Hey, I'll be there at 3," usually that means like 2:50 for me, or like sometimes 2:45. I got a weird, I guess I got a weird disease where I feel like I'm always going to be late, and being one of my pet peeves, I just can't stand it. So she said she just got caught up in some work, whatever, it happens. But so a little bit late, just getting off. It's 1:41 right now, so I do have enough time to go to the gym real quick. But even though that appointment did start late, I was able to be productive. I was wrapping up a couple things from yesterday's appointment. So I got a form transferred. I had to get what's called a approval certificate from a company in order to transfer funds from one company to another. So I submitted that, got that all approved and submitted to the company to get the assets transferred over. So that's exciting. I did send my follow-up email whenever I meet with a client. The first meeting, usually it's a lot of information, and at least at Paramount we understand sometimes when we speak with someone, it could be their first time meeting with a financial advisor, which could be overwhelming. Finances, it's a very personal, intense topic to speak about. So I always send a follow-up email with all the information that we covered during that meeting to them. So I sent that, and then from my 10:30 appointment, I was able to get some tasks assigned to Caroline, our admin, in order to get those service requests got completed for the form. I'm gonna head out here. I'm gonna try to lift some shoulders. We'll see. I'll show you a picture of the gym. Another one of my pet peeves is people that record themselves in the gym. So there will be a cold day before I ever record myself in the gym, because I absolutely hate that. So, but I'll take a picture of the outside of the gym to see where I work out, and then I'll hop back on when I'm getting my car, heading back to the house here. So let's go get a workout in, and then I'll see you guys soon. All right, guys, just got to the gym. It is 1:55. Next appointment's at 4 o'clock. About a 18-20 minute drive or so to the office. So I'm going to do shoulders today. Shoulders is usually a pretty quick workout. You can kind of get in and out within like 30 minutes or so. So I've got to do some shoulders. Get Fit 24/7. Farallon. Been coming to this gym for probably since 2019 or 2020. We moved from LA Fitness, which is now a Sporta in Cuyahoga Falls, but it was just too far of a drive. And honestly, if you're kind of on the fence of working out and you're like, I really got to drive 25 minutes to go work out, you're probably not going to do it, unless you're one of those diehards, of course. But go in, get some shoulders done, and then I'll catch up with you when I'm done. All right, guys, it is 2:33. Finished the workout, about 35 minutes or so. In the gym, quick shoulder workout, which is okay, because I had a couple clients text me and a couple emails come in that I have to do some things before my 4 o'clock, so not a big deal. Usually it doesn't happen always like that, where a bunch of people kind of reach out at one time. It's usually unusual, so, but it's part of the job. But when I was thinking, as I was working out, as a business owner, our brains are always kind of going and all the time. And one of the best, I guess, aspects of this career is schedule flexibility. Being able to not have to text anyone or only have an hour for lunch or whatever. I was being able to go in between appointments, get a quick workout, since I have a busy rest of the afternoon and evening. But that's one of the best parts about the job, honestly, is just being able to have complete control over your schedule and kind of work the hours you want to work. Now, I will say, sometimes I don't get home till 8, 9 o'clock at night when I do have a couple evening appointments. So, but it's all about the ebbs and flows. But I did have another thought, and there's a really big correlation between physical fitness and financial fitness. For those who work out, you go to the gym. I've been working out since junior year of high school or so. But to achieve the results that you want to achieve, it takes time. The time in the gym, consistency, routine, workouts, and even potentially hiring a fitness coach, right? Making sure you have that accountability partner. And really, finance is the exact same thing. It's time. It all takes time. People always want to get rich quick, but a lot of times, there is luck out there in the world where stuff like that does happen. But if someone says they can get you a specific rate of return and everything like that. If it sounds too good to be true, probably is. And there's actually like scammers out there in the financial world. So, you know, it's all about time in the market, not timing the market, consistent investing over a long period of time. The research and studies show that, you know, the compound interest, it's the eighth wonder of the world. So just kind of keep that in mind. You know, it's, if you want to be financially independent, it takes time and it takes work. It's not just going to happen overnight, unless you cheat, of course. You know, kind of like using steroids in the gym or something like that to help your gains quicker. You know, you could cheat in the financial field, but a lot of times it's not a good thing. So yeah, just kind of some thoughts during the gym. I was able to get caught up in my a Rover episode. You know, I think I mentioned in the morning I listened to Rover's Morning Glory. Today I didn't really get to listen to the whole show because obviously vlogging, doing the day in the life of the advisor, but also trying to, well, just having a busy day is just kind of tough. So able to get on his app and listen and get caught up on my soaps. So now I'm heading home, 2:36, about a 5-minute drive home. Gonna eat something real quick, shower potentially, and then respond to the emails and the texts that I got, and then I have to head to the office about 3:15-ish, about 18-20 minute drive or so to the office, and get ready for my 4 o'clock. See you guys soon. All right, just got home from the gym here, about to make some lunch. Figured I'd show you guys what I'm eating. If you live near a Costco, Costco is honestly one of the greatest places on the planet. Rotisserie chicken from Costco, $4.99 for an entire chicken. Greatest deal. It's delicious. It lasts me pretty much almost an entire week. So I have a rotisserie chicken left over, and then we always buy the salad kits, the Eat Smart salad kits from Costco. A bunch of different flavors, kinds. They're all just delicious. So I can have a little bit of salad here with just a little bit of salad kit with some chicken, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done making it. Alrighty, all finished up here. Gonna have a little Arnold Palmer here as well. But we have some chicken, some light and dark meat, and we're gonna go ahead and go into the office and get some work done while we're eating. And then we're also going to get redressed and head out for the 4 o'clock appointment to get up. Look at her, isn't she the cutest? Needless to say, I'm kind of obsessed. It's ridiculous. But like I said before, just something about animals. She's one of the most appreciative animals I've ever had. Everything we ever bought her, she uses. So her cat tree, her cat water fountain, everything. She's always just seems like she's super thankful, which is why I love her to death. But she comes in here in the afternoon while I'm eating and assists me with my work. So, but all right, well, I'm gonna eat here and then I'll catch up with you in a little bit. All right, it is what time? 3:15. Just got dressed or redressed and everything like that. I do want to show you how cute these birds are. It was full for a second. We have 6 little perches and everything like that. Oh, there they are. Love it. It just brings so much joy to my heart when I see all these animals enjoying the official household and everything like that. But anyway, I made a nice coffee. Most people go to Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, or so. But again, I'm a little too frugal for that. Sometimes I do treat myself. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be lying to you guys. But I just got off the phone with my partner, Zach. We need to talk about a couple things before my 4 o'clock. And then he has a 5:30 at the same office. And right now it's raining, so I don't really know if golf's going to happen tonight. But bringing a change of clothes just in case. So I will chat with you guys in a little bit. All right, driving to the office again for the last appointment for the day. 3:19, 3:20, probably be there at 3:40-ish, about a 20-minute drive. Hopefully Sand Run Road or Parkway is not going to be closed because of the rain that we're getting right now. Otherwise, it might add a little bit of time to the drive, which is okay. Kind of have to plan for that. This coming appointment's actually a family member. They actually reached out on social media, so it's been a lot of fun kind of getting some positive feedback on the videos and the content that we're putting out on our platform. So it's been kind of fun to put these videos out and do these type of things and receive some people that are interested in helping us grow, but also looking to hire us as a firm to help them. So it's been pretty rewarding with that aspect. I figured I'd give you a range update as well. 90 miles to go. I think I started today with 113 or something like that. So still plenty. Most of the time people will be like, ooh, 90 miles doesn't seem like a whole lot. Well, that's kind of like going to Columbus. So driving one way to Columbus 90 miles-ish approximately to get there. So definitely have plenty of range to get me to Cuyahoga Falls, and then maybe golf. Probably not, because it's pouring right now, and I do not like to golf in the rain because I don't love the sport that much. I'm not a diehard. But a little bummed with that, because kind of looking forward to golfing with my uncle. I haven't golfed with him in Brookledge in a while, so they're heading to the office. This appointment's again a first appointment, just like the one earlier today at 9 a.m. It's kind of explaining, hearing what their pain points are, answering any questions they have, but then also going over our firm and our process and making sure it's a good fit, good long-term fit for the both of us. So when I get to the office, I'll pop on again with Zach, introduce him, even though you've probably already seen him watching our videos, and then we'll go from there. See you guys soon. All right, guys, I'm back. I just finished my 4 o'clock appointment here. I got Zach here with me in the Cuyahoga Falls office. Figured I'd let him say what he did today and kind of explain what it's like in his life.
Today is a day of training for me. We talk about as advisors that we meet with clients a lot of times, but today is a day of just continuing to hone my skills, my expertise. There's things that we always want to continue making ourselves better. A big saying that we use at RFG Advisory and Paramount is making yourself 1% better every day. So today I'm working on values-based training, how to just continue to better understand clients and help them align their values, their visions, their passions with their resources and their finances. So doing that, and then tonight I got a meeting with a client where we're going through this values discovery, helping them start the idea of kind of compiling everything together and helping him get his finances in line so that we can make a good game plan going forward. So pretty easy day for me, a little bit of paperwork and everything as well. But here's Craig.
So it's not always client meetings throughout every day. You know, a lot of times it is making sure that we are doing what's best for us in terms of honing our skills, like Zach said, to make sure that clients see that when we do meet with them. So unfortunately, it's as I said earlier, golf got canceled tonight. It's pouring, but it's raining here in Cuyahoga Falls. So I'm not gonna be able to golf with my uncle. So I'm actually gonna head home, and I will show you what the after party looks like after I'm done with work. We'll see you guys then. All right, it is 6:12. Just got home, showered, made dinner. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. A little acai bowl with some peanut butter and some fantastic granola from Costco, of course, because you know us, we like to go to Costco all the time. We do have to finish a couple things for work here. I have to send the follow-up email for my last appointment, and then I do need to respond to actually a referral email I got, which is a very exciting way to end the day for sure. And I do have to button up one financial plan here, so probably about another half hour, 40 minutes of work before I can go and watch some On Patrol Live with Sophie, which is what we like to do, get caught up on our soaps. So stay tuned. We'll kind of connect with you after I'm done with wrapping up this last couple things for work, and then I'll show you what I do later on in the evening. Play some video games. I'll show you what games I play. We'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, it's currently 9:02. Wrapping up the day. Forgot to take a video showing my last, finishing up the financial plan. I finished work about 7 p.m. tonight. Finished button up that financial plan, responded to my emails, and now it's time to have a little bit of fun this evening. We did watch some On Patrol Live, my wife and I, one of our favorite shows on Reels, basically cops, but it's 100 times better in my opinion. But now I'm going down to the man cave, going to show you what it looks like, and we're going to play some games with my my best friend Spencer here. So walking down here, I actually did all this and finished this whole entire area myself, a little bit of help from my dad. I finished it back in 2022, I believe. It took me a little bit. It was a lot of work, to be honest, with the just trying to do all the stud work, the drywall, the painting, and everything like that. But I absolutely love this room. Did all that brickwork as well on both sides. Honestly, that wall alone with the TV, I probably have maybe 30 hours wrapped up in that one. How long it took me to finish that. It took me just an ungodly amount of time, but it looks absolutely fantastic. It's one of my highlights of this room. Of course, got the TV right across from me. I got my PS5 on. I'm going to show you what game we're playing tonight. Honestly, it's just a fantastic game to play. It's It's called Hell Divers. It's like objective based and everything like that. It's a team. You're playing with friends and everything like that. So Spencer's gonna hop on. We're gonna play a little bit of game. That's what it looks like. Hell Divers. It's kind of the ship and everything like that. The main goal, the main objective behind this, is to defeat either the bugs or the robots. I know it's kind of crazy that a 30-year-old guy plays this type of thing, but and you're probably wondering, well, here on the table is the cat's pillow. That's where she likes to stay. Usually she does come down here with me. We have a nightly routine, so if she does pop down tonight, I'll be sure to show a little video of that. But all in all, great day today, very productive. Potentially have a couple clients joining Paramount, which is pretty cool. But if you're still watching, hopefully you did enjoy seeing the life of what it is in a financial advisor. If people do like seeing this when I'm in my busy season, which is basically September through November, and then January through May, I'll be sure to do another video when things are a little more crazy. But appreciate you guys watching, and let's find out what we can build together. Thanks, guys.